don't talk about is, Canelo. Steroids. Y'all don't talk about that. So we don't know. We really don't know all the fighters he beat. And he was not, he could have been not clean in a lot of fights.
He knows to stay humble. Stay humble. It's one for the office. It's one in the middle.
So I may do another exhibition this year.
Which one?
What do you think of that, Floyd?
I think Pacquiao, he chose a hell of a fighter. Shit, we got so many fighters at PBC. I thought he was with PBC, but he's not.
In the lead-up to Terence Crawford's highly anticipated bout against Canelo Alvarez, boxing legend Floyd Mayweather has issued a warning to Alvarez. Mayweather highlighted the physical toll of a long and grueling boxing career, emphasizing that fighters with numerous high-profile bouts, like Alvarez, may experience a sudden decline in performance. His observation serves as a caution to Alvarez, suggesting that, despite his impressive track record, the demands of the sport could affect his readiness against a formidable opponent like Crawford.
What would Floyd Mayweather's mindset after being the first guy to beat Canelo Alvarez? Thoughts on a fight between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez? I had people that stated that they feel like that Floyd Mayweather would essentially hate on the situation.
Hold me back. Eddie. Hold me back. You'll fight Eddie. You fucking stuff. All you fuckers. He said, all you fuckers. Hold me back. Fucking go.
The highly anticipated clash between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford is officially set for September 2025, coinciding with Mexican Independence Day weekend. This super middleweight title bout will see Canelo defending his WBC, WBA, and WBO belts against Crawford, who is making a major leap from welterweight to 168 pounds.
He went on the rant with Teddy Atlas.
What's that mean?
He said you're the most overrated Mexican champion in history. He said that Salvador Sanchez and
boxeador mexicano.
Más popular,
pero sin causa. Sí.
Fucking crazy, that guy. and you think he knows boxing? Fuck.
I mean, it's not a secret that that's a fight that's been discussed by a lot of us and by a lot of people in the sport for quite a while. Certainly, it's a fight that Turki Al-Sheikh from Saudi Arabia has shown a lot of interest in. And of course, if it's going to get made, someone's going to have to put up a lot of guaranteed money. And he's probably the person that's going to do it. He's obviously been working closely with Terence Crawford. He was involved with Terence Crawford's last fight that took place in August when he fought Israel Madrimov.
Floyd Mayweather recently shared his thoughts on the upcoming matchup, acknowledging Alvarez's impressive accomplishments, including his rise to light heavyweight, a move Mayweather admitted he didn't expect. However, he currently ranks Crawford as the #1 pound-for-pound boxer. Crawford shows once again why he's #1, Mayweather said, recognizing the skill and dominance Crawford has displayed in recent fights.
When he's seen hung tough, but Bud Crawford shows once again why he's #1 pound for pound on many people's lists, including my own. I don't think it was going into this fight was a question of whether Bud was going to win this fight. It was a matter of, he's about 35. He's had a 13-month layoff. Usually things start to, fighters start to look a little bit more ordinary when these circumstances start to present themselves. So we wanted to see if Crawford, how he was looking under the current circumstances, and if there was any signs of aging. I think Avanesian really, fought as good a fight as he can fight. Listen, this is a durable guy. He stays in your face. You can see why he upsets certain people because he knows how to mentally stress you by and also physically stress you by staying in your face like that, cutting off the ring and forcing you to work when you don't want to work.
Mayweather praised Crawford's versatility, emphasizing his ability to seamlessly switch between orthodox and southpaw stances. He pointed out that Crawford's adaptability and ring intelligence could present significant challenges for Alvarez, who is known for his power and discipline. Crawford can make adjustments mid-fight like few others. He's not going to stick to the same game plan if it's not working. That's why I give him the edge, Mayweather stated.
not official, but it may be a done deal. Terence Crawford, Canelo Alvarez. Early thoughts? What do you think?
Yeah, look, the first thought is, can he handle the weight jump? Can he handle the weight jump? He being Crawford against Medvedev, people are going to say, "Oh, he had some hiccups." Who don't have hiccups? When you eat something that's a little difficult to eat, and Medvedev was a little difficult to eat. He's not easy to digest. He's a good fighter. But when you eat something that's a little tough to digest, you get hiccups, right? So come on, he's human. So he had a few hiccups. He won the fight. He's Terence Crawford. A lot of people say, "Oh, Teddy, you make him so good. You're always saying how great Crawford is." But who's he beating? He unified the. What was his first division? Lightweight. Then he unified the junior. Then he unified the junior welter. Then he unified the welter. I think I got the weight classes right. It doesn't matter.
Floyd Mayweather and Canelo Alvarez share a storied history that dates back to their iconic fight on September 14, 2013. Held at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, this bout remains one of the most talked about fights in boxing history.
Canelo was 23 with 43 fights and 30 knockouts, and the world said he was inexperienced. I was 36 with 40-something fights, and to tell you the truth,
at the time of their fight, Floyd Mayweather was already an undefeated boxing legend, holding multiple world championships across different weight classes. Canelo, at just 23 years old, was a rising star, holding the WBC and WBA super welterweight titles and being widely considered the future of boxing.
Es esta, fíjate. Pam, 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 pam. Hun, hun, hun. Pam. Pam. Gancho. Hun, hun, hun. Pam. Hun, hun, hun. Digo. Hun, hun, hun. Eso. Hun, hun, hun. Hun, hun, hun. Eso. Hun, hun, hun. Eso.
Joe Rogan has highlighted the impact of Canelo Alvarez's 2013 loss to Floyd Mayweather on his career. Rogan pointed out that the defeat served as a pivotal learning experience for Alvarez, leading to significant improvements in his defensive techniques, particularly his head movement. "It was a life lesson," Rogan said. Then you look at how Canelo's head movement improved after that fight.
When he fought Canelo and he was like standing right in front of Canelo and Canelo's just whiffing, it was a life lesson. And then you look at how good Canelo's head movement got after that fight when he realized it. I mean, my God, when he fought Danny Jacobs and Canelo's just standing right in front of him, bobbing. That's all what he learned from fighting Floyd.
Listen, Canelo needs to understand he's a different fighter now. The deterioration is there. He's not the same guy. He's not that destroyer who's looking for knockouts early and keeps a pace and a pressure on you. He throws 30 punches around. You're not the same guy. So telling everyone you're going to knock them out and then going into, 6 decisions in a row now? Scores a knockdown every time. Power's still there. The problem is the pace and the ability to carry on and push. That's the real difference, and that comes with age. He's 34 going on 45 as far as I'm concerned. He's got a ton of fights, been around for a long time, doesn't have that same desire, the same drive to take the chances against these younger, bigger guys, because he is fighting younger, bigger guys. So you got to keep that in mind as well.
Joe Rogan has also weighed in on the upcoming Canelo versus Crawford showdown. In a recent episode of the Joe Rogan Experience, he discussed why he believes Crawford has the edge. Rogan emphasized Crawford's speed, skill set, and strategic brilliance as key factors that could lead to his victory. He also analyzed how the contrasting styles of both fighters could make for an exciting and unpredictable matchup.
No, I'm saying at once.
Right.
I'm saying I started at 135. I'm just saying, like, say if Canelo was the champion at 147 to go up 168.
Right in one jump.
Yeah, in one jump.
It's a big jump too. 21 pounds. It's a lot of weight.
It's a lot of weight.
Canelo Alvarez boasts an impressive resume, having defeated some of the top contenders in boxing. His ability to compete across multiple weight classes showcases his adaptability and elite-level talent. In the super middleweight division, Canelo's power is a defining attribute, making him a dominant force. His ability to land devastating punches while absorbing significant blows makes him one of the sport's most formidable fighters. Beyond his power, Canelo's agility, ring intelligence, and defensive skills set him apart. His head movement, precise counterpunching, and experience against elite opponents have sharpened his ability to adapt and strategize in the ring. His recent victory over Edgar Berlanga further cements his status as a top-tier fighter in the super middleweight division.
I'll say he is the hardest, for sure. One of the fighters that hit very hard was Angulo. You know, he's a Cuban guy, and he punched very hard too. So I'll say both of them are like the same, but, you know, with Canelo, I was just mentally ready for his shots. You know, I already told myself, I know I'm going to get hit. I know I'm going to get hit on my chin. But it's, you know, I got to bite down on my mouthpiece and push. You know, and look what happened in the third round. I got hit with a left hook. I dropped. We'd be practicing in camp the whole time, you know, keeping my right hand to my chin. And I wound up just moving, and he connected right on my chin. And you see how I punched my glove. You know, that's like a thing for me when my last time when I got dropped, I was punching my gloves. 'Cause I'm like, damn, I got hit with a shot. I'm not supposed to be on the floor. But, you know, it comes to boxing. You know, the greats done got dropped, you know, got hurt. But it's about how you come back and respond.
Go crazy with Canelo. Oh, he's too big. He's a good night for Crawford. He's going to bed. All that stuff. Not so fast. Not so fast. Don't forget that the other guy is bringing something to the party too. And he's bringing the things that hopefully I just described to you guys in the best way I can. When it gets closer, we'll get more thorough with it. But right now, I think you know where I'm leaning. And I'll make it even clearer where I'm leaving. So there isn't a lot of suspense. I ain't going against Crawford, okay? I do think he's that special guy. I think Canelo's special too, but I think Crawford's special in a little bit, even more so. Even more so. He hasn't learned how to lose yet. I think he does have those special ingredients that go beyond the physical genetics, the physical DNA. So that's it, okay? Good. You don't like it? Too bad.
I think that was a fair breakdown. I mean, listen, those ingredients you're touching on with the smaller man are the same ingredients you saw in Usyk. Abilities and ways to find a way to win.
I'd like to know what the weights that in this fight, but has that been figured out yet? Probably not, because
No.
that to me is a variable there.
Will skill and speed be enough for Terence Crawford to overcome Canelo Alvarez's size and power? Or will the weight difference prove to be too much to handle? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.